Hi everybody, it is DJ Berg, co-wool banker, Yorba Linda, and here we are. Yorba Linda, it's like 9:30 in the morning, 145 degrees outside, it's super hot.
Okay, wow, 750 degrees in Gila Bend right now. And 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now,
and today is another episode of Real Estate Agents, driving in cars, looking at mansions, sort of. These just really big houses. We were lucky enough that Jstar, after our nearly crashing the Jeep last time with the president.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We almost got all scratched up by that car.
Driving over the curb, we were lucky enough that they invited us back. In fact, they sent me a text this morning and asked me what car I would like. And I said, gee, something really cool. And they said, how about a Hellcat? And I said, hell yeah. So that was cool. And Rachel Turner is our special guest today. She's cool. She lists a lot of the big houses here in town. So it's going to be a fun episode. Real estate agents, driving in cars, looking at mansions. Let's go see if Jared's here. Hey everybody, it's DJ Berg, co-wool banker, Yorba Linda, up here in North Orange County. And I'm here with the owner of Jstar Motors, and his name is Jared Merrill, and he is one cool cat. This is the guy, as far as I know, unless there's other stories, that sells the cars to the UFC fighters, sports guys, incredible. And just at this dealership alone, we've got the jacked up Jeeps, we've got the Hellcats, we've got the Demons. So tell me just a little bit of how'd you get started?
You know, I started buying and selling dirt bikes and three-wheelers when I was in high school, and when I got out of high school, I started buying and selling little Toyota pickups, and just went from one car to two cars to hundreds of cars. I mean, I'm obviously narrowing it down because
yeah.
I've definitely gone through my fair share of ups and downs, and in growing a business. But now we are a Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram franchise, and we do brand new cars and used cars, and we do service here on new and used. So yeah.
So come on down.
Yeah.
And they were nice enough to hook us up again. Jared did see the video. He saw that I was almost hit by a semi. He saw that I drove the Jeep over his curb. He's crazy. So I got a text this morning. He said, come back. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I love craziness. So I'm just glad that you're safe. You know, I mean, if the car would have gotten hit,
well, it's on my
insurance, right?
You put it on my insurance.
Yeah, I would put it on your insurance, and you would actually buy it, so it'd actually be a sale for me. So could you actually get in an accident today?
Probably in a Hellcat, I probably will. So thanks again, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
rock.
Yeah.
Everybody come down and see Jared. All right.
Thank you.
So we just had that conversation with Jared, and I'm freaking out a little bit because he was dead serious. I can see it in his eyes. He literally wants me to accidentally crash the car because it will be on my insurance, and I will be buying it and filing an insurance claim. I can see it. I'm a little freaked out. But we're going to continue on with the show. We will do this, and we will not crash. Well, it came true. I hear it. There it is. Oh, no. That is going to be trouble. We are getting a 2019. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. With the red key. This is the insane key, right? This is trouble. Yeah, I know you guys don't want me to drive safe. Nina, tell us a little bit about the car. All right. Nina, everybody, Jstar.
I'm Nina Riccardi.
Oh, get over here.
So this is a Charger Hellcat SRT, one of the fastest cars we have in the lot.
707 horsepower?
Exactly. Please come down to Jstar and let us help you find the right car.
All right. And so they've also given me the red key. Yes. So basically when somebody buys this car, you're like, don't use the red key, right? It's like major danger. This puts it into full sport mode, almost like drag mode,
yep.
Right? So what are we talking on one of these, like $70,000?
High price?
Yeah, how much?
No.
More?
More? No.
I think I'm about right. Probably, yeah. Maybe? Okay. Well, this is a beautiful car. Thank
It
you
is a
so much,
beautiful
Nina.
car.
I appreciate it very much. So now we're going to go pick up the real estate
Enjoy
agent.
your day.
I appreciate it. All right, let's go.
Oh my god, it's actually
I'm a little scared, really, of myself to drive
don't
this.
drive too fast, okay?
Well, everybody told me to get a ticket and to crash it because I buy it. So, all right, everybody. We'll see you picking up Rachel in just a minute. What? Amazing. This car is so fast, especially with the red key in it. Oh my god. All right. Yes, it is on my insurance. We are not gonna have any accidents today. We're gonna have fun with Rachel Turner. So now I'm leaving Jstar and I'm heading up to our office, Coldwell Banker, Yorba Linda. Hey, here we are at Coldwell Banker office. We're gonna go grab Rachel Turner and surprise her in that car. Hey. All right, here we are. You're already on camera. Everybody, this is Rachel Turner. She is one of the top agents in Yorba Linda, North Orange County, selling the mansions, and I have a big surprise for you today behind this red key.
Okay.
Okay, so come on. We're gonna
Alright.
jump in a car. We're gonna go see a couple of mansions. We're gonna see one of Rachel's listings. I'm gonna drive. We're gonna drive
Ooh.
in
That's,
a 2019
that's cool.
Hellcat,
Okay.
707 horsepower. This red key here is the insane sport key. So when they give you the red key, it means it's like in full sport mode.
Okay.
So here we go.
Alright.
Here we are with Rachel Turner in the Hellcat, starting it up.
Alright.
Yeah, all right.
Very cool ride.
So, you want to? Oh, you already have your seatbelt on.
Yes, I do.
Great. Yeah, you definitely need your seatbelt with me. All right. So here we go.
How fast does this go?
Really fast.
Okay.
707 horsepower, crazy fast.
Very
I would get a
loud?
lot, super loud. You want to hear?
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Don't give me a heart attack.
All right. So Rachel, tell me. So I know quite a bit about you, so I'm just gonna ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Because I'm gonna ask you how you got into the high end. I know we're gonna see one of your mansions today,
Yes.
and we might have time to see another house really quick.
Uh-huh.
One that's on Caravan as well.
Okay.
But let's go back to, I know, so I've actually coached you for a couple of years. You've had other coaches as well. It's been a great experience. We worked together for almost 3 years. And, whoa. And I know you're from Taiwan, and you have an
Originally, yes.
you have an interesting story for how you came over here.
Yeah,
It was like all on your own.
I came here just for, language school for 1 year, and I decided to stay and get my degree. And my family helped me a lot, tremendously.
And when you came, so they helped, but
Money-wise.
yeah, money wise. But getting started, you were really on your own.
Correct.
And then,
Completely.
did you do?
And I didn't speak any English.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would. Can you imagine me going to Taiwan? I would be. I would
yeah,
cry.
Mandarin is even more difficult.
So how did you do that? I mean, did you just start?
Well, at first.
Did you watch TV?
I watch a lot of Friends, believe it or not.
Oh,
I
okay.
record it and rewind and try to understand what they're saying in the dialogue. So it was really helpful.
The show Friends.
Yeah.
Is how you learn how to
Correct.
speak English.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's great.
And I have VCR before to record.
What show would I watch in Taiwan to learn to speak Mandarin?
Any talk shows.
Oh.
A lot of talk shows in Taiwan.
So you came here, and were you working odd jobs? Did you immediately think, I want to get into real estate?
I was an art student actually.
Oh.
But because of that background, it's really good for me to do staging and help my client to make their house really pretty. So that's how I got into the high-end
From the stage, that was your idea, the staging aspect.
From the staging. And
so, but let's go back to
I actually use their current, their furnitures to make the house even better.
So you have a real eye.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to do is go way back to like the beginning. You started in real estate. Were you very driven like you are now? Did you think you were going to make it? Were you freaking out or what?
Brad was actually the one who interviewed me before the previous firm. And he's like, oh yeah, you fill out the application. You must graduate from college. I'm like, yes. And then, but you were late for like 10 minutes. My car was not working. And then at the time. And then he said, I don't know how driven you are. Let's take this ride and see where you go. Yeah, I was a little late. And then so he was not impressed at the beginning, and he made fun of me all the time. And then eventually, I was there every weekend doing open houses, and people see my sign, and that's how people know that I'm a hardworking person. So
you started with open houses.
Yes.
Doing a lot of open houses. Do you remember your first listing?
My first listing was in the neighborhood I used to live in.
Okay.
Yeah, and my neighbor gave me the listing.
So then let's flash forward to you and I started working together. So that was probably 2 or 3 years after Brad. And you were already a big agent when I started working with you. So we started to talk. When we started, you were like, I'm doing a lot of business. So just so you guys know, Rachel sells like
around 25 million a year.
She sells around 25 million a year. So she's doing about 15
to
closings to 20 with 1 to 2 million average sales price, or 1 million average sales price.
Correct.
And so I met her, and she was like, I am so busy. I'm working 24/7, no help. I've got 2 kids. I've got a husband. Business was driving you a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I had nobody.
You wanted to go big, but you didn't know how. So
correct.
What steps have we taken in the last couple of years?
You told me to hire assistant to help me, to take away all the boring, stupid stuff. Like I would be ordering utilities for my clients that are from overseas because they don't speak the language. So it's really a lot of housekeeping work I was doing. I wasn't prospecting.
So, and what I teach was pretty much common sense. It's what are your income producing activities? And I'd ask you a question like, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what is causing you to be so busy. And almost everything on your list was a non-income producing activity.
Correct.
So you were riding kind of on the business that you had before and feeling like you had to play keep up. So now we went to the assistant, and you just told me the other day that like life is amazing.
Yes. She helped me with everything. Sometimes she had to help me to pick up my kids, which I really appreciate that. I can finish the showing. I can actually finish the inspection. I wasn't stressed all the time. So I feel my lifespan in the real estate area, it will be longer instead of short. Like I hate my job, I don't want to do it anymore. So hiring her was my assistant was definitely a good strategy and good way to help my business to grow.
So we were talking as well about going from something about 20 million to 40 million plus as just a next step. Now that you've got you know how to grow your business and you have your other business.
Yeah, and now I have her, I'm like more relaxed, but I'm just kind of like complacent. So right now I'm hoping I can go to the next step.
So what are we talking about? You had a database of about 500. This is what I remember, about 500.
Yeah, I think
really great relationships.
I don't even know how many I have. That's how
we're
bad
working
I
on
am.
that. We're working on that. And what I wanted you to do was essentially double that, right? So here we are. We're being tailgated. Oh, we're being tailgated by our cameraman.
I wondered who that was. All right. So this is one of Rachel's listings.
Yeah,
Then nobody's gonna give me a ticket
was
right here.
built by Toll Brother.
Okay, so we're gonna
Toll
see
Brother
it.
Homes. Yeah.
And what's the address?
4420 Pepperdine Place in Yobolinda, right by
And-
the high school.
And how much?
2,000,009.
Okay, got it. Cool. Let's go check it out.
This is 6-bedroom, 6.5 bathroom, and almost 5,800 square feet. It's really big. And believe it or not, this house was built 3 years ago. And my client only lived here for maybe 6 months. So it's like a brand new home.
Wow. Well, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Let's fix that. Thank you for that beautiful house, Rachel.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right. Since, like a little part of the show is about cars, I thought we would do this.
Okay. Oh my good lord.
How was that?
That was crazy. I hope the neighbor doesn't complain.
Yeah. That is incredible. Back to the office. We were talking about luxury. You were kind of shy talking about your database because I know
I'm really bad.
you're still scared.
Tracking it. Yeah.
Scared. So we're going to start with tracking.
Uh-huh.
So it comes down for an agent really to what you're willing to do, right? And if you're coaching with somebody, and in this case coaching with me, but if you're coaching with anybody, the only way that I could possibly diagnose if the ideas are working or not is if you're tracking. So the homework for this week on our new mission here, we've got the assistant, we've got a $20 million volume business, 15 to 20 units. You've got a good portion of the luxury market. You know the luxury market, and now we're going to go to 40 million. So we've got some ideas. So the very first thing we're going to do is track. And what am I asking you to track this week?
Open houses
Right.
and social media.
But more specifically, what rather than just, hey DJ, I did 3 open houses. I want to know how many
people came in.
and how many people you had a reasonable conversation with that you would consider adding to your database.
Correct.
Right? So if you met 3 to 5 people every day and you worked 5 days, that would be something about 15 to 25 people, and I would know that, oh wow, Rachel's really getting this. Or if you came back with 4 different excuses like, well, this wasn't a good week for tracking, then I'll know it's either the ideas or your motivation.
Correct.
So plan is to go to 40 million. What do you think of this car?
Terrific.
All right. And we're going to be pulling up to the office in a second, so let's get it down to one last question. If you were to coach and advise a new agent, because we do hire a few new agents every year into the area. We've got a lot of experienced agents up here in North Orange County. And if you were going to give advice to a new agent just getting the business and they said, I'm really driven, I want to make it to the top in this business, what would you tell them to do?
You have to work really hard. It's not something you just snap your finger and get done. So in the beginning it's harder than you have established clientele. So definitely memorize all your scripts. So you gotta put the hours in. It's not like, I'm just going to do it today and then not the next day. You have to keep it really consistent.
So the scripts are important, and it sounds like somebody watching this may be like, oh yeah, right. But scripts are important because people do ask the same questions over and
Correct.
over, and you have to have a professional answer.
Correct.
And you don't want to go,
Yeah. And you have to actually use it. You don't just disregard and, invent your own.
Right. So it would be learn what to say, and then what activities would you advise a new agent to do?
Sweat equity. So when I first started, I actually did a lot of door knock and just talking to everyone that I run into, including in the grocery line, including in the, getting in line to get food. I talked to the people behind me.
So you are not
Yeah.
a secret agent.
No, I was just
You let
putting
everybody know?
Yeah, I put myself out there.
Right.
And say, be really helpful on
What
anything
if somebody
comes
was
your way.
shy and they said, I'm not good at meeting people?
Then don't be a real estate agent.
It's that easy, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This is not your
So
thing.
you do have to meet people.
Correct.
You do have to know what to say.
Uh-huh.
Any other tips? Well, the professional camera died, so I just wanted to shoot a quick video, very ending, saying thank you to Jstar Motors, thank you to Rachel Turner, thank you to Alicia Garcia with the equity title for the camera work, and look out next week for real estate agents driving in cars, looking at mansions. I'm DJ Berg with Coldwell Banker, Yorba Linda, pulling into Jstar, ending a fun morning. Hey everybody, DJ Berg, Coldwell Banker, North Orange County, and we are doing episode, let's see that again.